Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, want to give a call hello to Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Womanak Yabashah. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father and the name of His only begotten Son, who the world calls Slakia. Yahweh is the name of the Father, who the world calls God, and Yahweh Shah is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, want to give a mighty strong shalom to all the mighty men. They're going out there, they're laboring. They're presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice. They're doing all they can to wake up the lost sheep at House of Israel. They're enduring the elements, 100-degree weathers, freezing below codes, everything that's trying to hinder the work of the Most High. Shalom, shalom. I want to give another strong shalom to Ada Akwath. All right, the sisters that are at home reverencing their husbands, being teachers of good things, and unmarried sisters as well, being tender, delicate, and on fire for the Most High God. Shalom, shalom. Last but not least, want to give another strong shalom to all the mighty teenagers and children in this truth, doing all they can to make their calling and election sure. The topic of this code cut is titled, As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it also be in the days of the Son of Man. Right? If you've been watching, it's a lot of prophecies that the Most High has been kicking off on the earth. The stock market losing majority of its money, cyber attacks, banks collapsing, power outages, all right, wars between Iran and Israel, threats, presidential elections, civil wars, so-called, to be happening after the presidential election. These different things that the Most High is doing, it's all judgment and prophecy, all right? And I want to go over this quick cold cut because just like it was, the Lord always requires things that was in the past to happen again. Just like let me get this in Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, right? The God of the Bible said there is no new thing under the sun. So a lot of things that's happening right now, it has in some way, shape, or form has happened in the past. And God is requiring it to happen over again. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse number 9. It says, the thing that have been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. So there's nothing new underneath the sun. A lot of the things that's happening has already happened in the ancient world. Whether somebody went broke, somebody before you already went broke. All right. Your dog died. Guess what? Somebody in the ancient world, they lost a dog. They lost a loved one. They might have lost their wife. They might have lost their house. All right. They might have got jammed up. A lot of these things, it's a hairstyles, everything to the T has been here before us. It says verse 10, is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have already been of old time, which was before us. So a lot of these things that's happening on the earth or that's here now, it has already happened in the past. Now, God requires that which is past. Let me get that in Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and 15. Right, it's the book of Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. And God requires that which is past. So the Most High requires things in the past to reoccur and happen again in the future. Now, one of those things that's going to happen is destruction. All right, as you read about, through the Gospels and in the Old Testament, the Most High destroyed the earth by a flood. All right, the Most High destroyed places like Sodom and Gomorrah. The same thing is coming to America, and the last thing you want to do is be given in marriage and mirth. With all of these current events that's kicking off, that's the last thing you want to be. Your last thing you want to do is get caught up at your job, get caught up with the people in this world, your family members. Hey, when these prophecies start kicking off, a lot of people they're not gonna know what's going on, man. The people of the world, they don't have the spirit of the Lord. They don't have the protection of the Most High. But us in this truth, we have those heavenly spiritual gifts, man. So when these prophecies kicking off, all hell is gonna break loose. Hey, these people, they're gonna be confounded. That's why it's important for us to have that relationship with the Most High right now, continue to increase that and increase all other areas. So when the destruction does draw nigh, guess what? We're safe. The Most High is protecting us. The Most High has a hedge over us. Pursuant to Job, the 5th chapter. Evil shall not touch us. We're going to laugh. Hey, famine, we're going to be laughing at famine. While the people of the world, guess what? They're going to be crying because of the famine. Right? So let me go to the book of Luke, chapter 17. All right, I want to get this precept in the book of Luke, chapter 17, and verse number 26. All right, Luke chapter 17 and 26. It says, and as it was in the days of Noah, meaning Noah, so it shall be also in the days of the Son of Man. So just like it was in the days of Noah during his time, the same thing is going to be happening in the days of the Son of Man, meaning in the second return of Christ. Right? Verse 27. What was going on during the time of Noah? It says, they did eat, they drank, they married wives. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. So guess what? They was eating and drinking and married wives, and they was being married, man. What does that mean? Meaning they was turning up. They didn't believe that Noah said it was going to be a flood. Aren't we coming out here? Aren't we telling the people, hey, the Most High is going to destroy this place by plagues? Famine is coming to America. A spiritual famine is coming to America. Death, missiles, bombs. Right? Aren't we telling the people these things? Guess what? The people, they don't comprehend that. You got Eve, she going to the club. Jake, he's trying to just get money all the time. People, they celebrating their birthdays, which is a sin. Waiting for these worldly holidays to come up. Can't wait to go on vacation and go out of town so they could freak off. People getting married. Hey, when we teach downtown Chicago, hey, we see people celebrating their birthdays all the time, man. People, weddings down there. Quinceañeras. People, they drunk. Lollapalooza, they was getting drunk. Eating pizza. Until what? It says, until the day that Noah entered to the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. Right? That's what it says. Verse 28. I'm going to read on. Likewise, also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. Meaning people was acting like the destruction was never going to come, man. People, they was acting like this stuff is not, oh, God, it's just a fairy tale. Right? There's one Jake at the so-called workplace earlier. He said, yeah, I tried praying to the Sky Father. So they think the Most High is just a joke, man. They think God is just the Sky Father, man. And he not answering their prayers. Well, guess what? The Lord not answering your prayers. You're in sin. The Lord doesn't hear sinners. So these people, the reason why they operating how they are, because they do not believe in the prophecies. They do not believe in the Bible. They don't believe in God. They don't believe that the Lord is going to come back. It says, verse 29, but the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. It says, even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. See, when the Son of Man is revealed and Yahushua cracks that sky and the Lord comes with 10,000s of his saints. Let's go to that in Jude. Then it's going to be too late. A lot of people will be destroyed. That's why you don't be like those people during the time of Lot, man. And the time of Noah. Eating, drinking, not having a relationship with the Most High. Thinking this truth is just something you could just live your life. A lot of people don't know, man. This life is temporary. You could die tomorrow. You could die next week. You could die next month. Are you investing spiritually into the next life? Or are you just putting your whole trust in this life, hoping you live it up to the fullest in this present life? And we want the life to come, man. I'm not finna invest in this life. This life is temporary. It's fake. It's all type of spirits in this earth. Spirits of jealousy. Eve them have whole boyfriends or husbands talking to other men. Jake is all worried about lust and money. Esau being racist, working you like a good boy, a slave. The nations, they just evil. Why would I invest in here and put all my time and have fun right now when this place right now is temporary? Versus when I could suffer now, I would rather suffer now and reap all of the benefits in the kingdom than to live it up right now and suffer later. Because this place is temporary. It's not as what it seems. It's really not. Our people, they want a dream. They still haven't. You still got this American dream, man. There's no such thing as an American dream. If you live in the American dream, that means you living without God. Because if you really living for God, for the Most High, you following his paths, this place is gonna turn you off, for lack of better terms. This place is gonna disgust you. You're gonna detach yourself from this place. You're not gonna be eating, drinking, marrying, partying, doing God knows what, and living it up. Because if you live it up now, you will suffer later. That's written. But this is the book of Jude, chapter 1, and verse number 7. Even in Sodom and Gomorrah, and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication, and going after strange flesh, are set forth for example, suffering the vengeance of the eternal fire. So that place suffered eternal fire. And guess what? The only people that were saved was Lot and his 2 daughters. His wife, she was about to make it, but she didn't endure. She looked back. The Most High turned her into a pillar of salt. This is not a game. Only 3 people survived Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah was a back then in the ancient world. That's your Sodom and Gomorrah was your modern day New York, your modern day city of Chicago. 3 people. Stop thinking that the Most High. Stop thinking that this truth is a game. Only 3 people survived Sodom and Gomorrah. 3. Right? How many people survived the flood? 8 people. The Most High is not saving everybody, man. Even some of us in this truth is not gonna make it, man. I might not make it. Right? Lord willing, we can, but the reality is we're all not gonna make it. That's why the Lord said, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Because the Most High is just examining previous times. He doesn't save everybody. If he only saved 8 people in the flood, if he only saved 3 people out of Sodom and Gomorrah, how many people he think he's gonna save when the Son of Man comes back? A handful. It might be, the Lord might save less than 50,000 out of 7 billion, 17,000. We don't know. Right? Let me jump down to verse number 14. And Enoch also, the 7th from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000s of his saints, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds, which they have ungodly committed, and of their hard speeches, which ungodly sinners have spoken against them. See that? So the Lord is coming back to, just like the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, just like he destroyed the world with the flood, he's coming back to destroy again. But this time he's destroying all the ungodly. Whether you're in the truth, whether you're not in the truth. So if you're eating, drink, you got to ask yourself, are you eating, drinking, and being married? Are you getting caught up in this world, in your so-called workplace, man? Women, covetousness, gambling, going to the casino, whatever it is. You got to cut that out right now. Start getting your spirit right. Right? That's why I tell, majority of people, they wondering why they not, increasing in this truth. You need to work on your relationship with God. Because it's going to come a time where you're going to try to seek your maker and he's not going to be found. Let me get that in Isaiah. You don't have a lot of time left. Because when that sky crack, for lack of better terms, the sky crack, that represent the same thing. That represents when Lot went out of Sodom. The moment Lot went out of Sodom, it was destruction. The moment Noah stepped into the ark, it was destruction. When that sky crack, that's it. It's going to be nothing but destruction. Let me get this in the book of Isaiah. Chapter 17 and verse number 7. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 17 and verse 7. At that day shall a man look to his maker, and his eyes shall have respect to the Holy One of Israel. So in that day, a man, he's going to be looking toward his maker. He's going to be looking up for God. Well, where is he? Well, let me get that relationship now. They're going to stop the partying they was doing. They're going to stop the sinning they was doing. They're going to stop the wickedness. And they see things about to get bad. They're going to try to seek the Most High. Right? They're going to finally have respect to the Holy One of Israel. They're going to say, hey, what was those commandments again? All right, thou shalt not, we can't eat pork. Okay. Let me try to keep that real quick. We can't commit adultery. Okay. Let me try to keep that. We can't be homosexuals. All right. They're going to try to start keeping the laws. It's going to be too late, man. The Most High is going to shut that door. You was laughing right now. You was playing. You was having fun in mirth. Now it's time to suffer. They didn't want to see the people now. They don't want to suffer. People don't want to suffer now, man. They don't want to live uncomfortably. But guess what? It's either suffer now and rejoice later, or rejoice now and suffer later. It's up to you what you want to do. Right? This is the book of Luke, chapter 6, and verse number 21. Luke 6 and 21. And it reads, it says, blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Right now, we're weeping, man. We're sighing and crying for the destruction. Hey, man, sometimes I sit back, man, I'm thinking, man, I hate this place, man. And you can't enjoy anything here. It's nothing genuine. It's all type of evil and sin and madness. Hey, I'm weeping right now, man. We going fast, praying to the Most High, hoping that he has mercy on us. When I walk around, people saying, well, why you look so moody? Why your face all mad? That's because we weeping right now. But guess what? Those that weep now, they're going to laugh later. They're going to laugh in the kingdom. All right, when it comes to the kingdom of heaven, hey, they're going to be laughing. They're going to be rejoicing, watching the beautiful creation of the Most High, enjoying everything, the streets paved with gold. All right, you're not going to be able to envy your brother. You don't have to worry about Eve looking at you lustfully. You don't have to worry about Jake trying to kill you over a woman. You don't have to worry about these somebody robbing you, stealing from you. And you don't have to worry about those things in the kingdom. You could enjoy your children. There's not going to be no deadbeat fathers. There's not going to be any moms that's just out here not taking care of their children. It's going to be nothing but laughs and giggles. Jump it down to verse number 25. It says, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. It's people in the world, they full right now. Physically, and they living it up. They have everything here, man. They have all of the riches. They're able to get that nice car, nice, beautiful house, green grass, not a care in the world, food, money, good paying job. They don't have any discipline. They don't go through temptations. They're not tempted. It says, once you that are full, for ye shall hunger. But when the time comes, those same people that was full now, they're going to be hungry in the end of the world. They're going to be starving, thirsty. It says, woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. You know how many people that's laughing right now? They fulfilling the lust of the flesh. They living it up, being happy, celebrating their damn birthdays, which is a sin, right? As this one Eve, she talking about she's celebrating her birthday, man, this weekend, right? You should go wish her. I say, hey man, look, I don't get into all of that. You got people celebrating their birthdays. Now you might say that's not a big deal. We just read in Luke the 17th chapter, and they was eating and drinking. What do you do at a so-called birthday party? You eat, drink, have fun, laugh. The men of the, we're not doing, you partaking in sin. You could have fun and still not sin. These people of the world, they think that you need to, in order to have fun, you have to sin. No, you can have fun and still not sin. Where's we getting this concept at? That you need to sin to have fun. But guess what? The Lord said, hey, they gonna laugh now, but then they gonna weep later when all hell breaks loose. All right, let me get this in Jeremiah chapter, let me see. I believe that's Jeremiah chapter 25. Right? It's Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse number 10. It says, moreover, I would take from them the voice of mirth, the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, the sound of the millstones, and the light of the candle. So the Most High is going to start to slowly drain the spirit of mirth here. All that having fun and teeing up spirit, the Most High is going to slowly take that away. Right now, we in the spirit of grinding right now. Hey, we got a kingdom to get, man. We got a nation to build up. It's work to put in. We don't have time to enjoy ourselves in this wicked, evil place. We grind. It's grind time right now. While the people of the world, they laughing and marrying and drinking and planning and building. And we doing all of that on a spiritual level. We reading this Bible every day. We studying. We finding out new things. We're putting away sin from day to day, like it says from Sirach chapter 5 and 7. We're making sure our spirits is right. We're fasting. We're congregating with like-minded individuals. We're praising and worshiping the Most High. We teaching the people things that they never knew. We being a light to the world. We're literally pushing righteousness. And we're trying to be like Christ. While the people of the world, guess what? They just in a spirit of gladness. But guess what? The Lord said is better. Let me get that in Ecclesiastes. Hey, we'll rather be sad right now, man. Hey, all is vanity. Let me get that in the book of Ecclesiastes. Right? This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and 1. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Verse 2. Vanities of vanities, said the preacher. Vanities of vanities, all is vanity. So the wisest man on earth he said everything is vain. Only thing it is, the conclusion of the whole matter is to serve God and keep his commandments. Anything outside of that is vain and is vanity. You're going to learn that the hard way, or you're going to learn that the easy way. Jumping down, let me get Ecclesiastes, jumping down to chapter 7. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 2. It is better to go into the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Do not be like the men that was during the time of Noah, right? Do not be like the men and women that were during the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, that was laughing, enjoying themselves, doing what they wanted to do. Hey, get right with the Most High right now, man. While you had the time, do it now. Don't wait. And you're going to be thankful that you did it now instead of waiting, man. Because those that is weeping right now and suffering on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, they're going to laugh later. But the ones that's laughing now and into all type of sin and just going off and just doing their own thing, they will weep later. Thus saith the Lord. Right, but with that, I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. I gotta get back into this plantation. Nevertheless, Lord willing, we're gonna drop more cold cuts during the week. Stay tuned. Lord willing, you're enduring. Continue to read, pray, fast, study, do all you can, and beseech the Heavenly Father for his mercy. Right, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.